Hey brewers, it's Friday. I missed you, I hope you missed me. We're back again on our summer schedule, getting our Walter Malone on. I found this kit, Muntons Taproom Series. They got their one in a melon. Like the name, gotta say, us brewers, we know how to name shit. So we're gonna put that up against our Walter Malone Watermelon Philly Sour. So there's one in a melon, watermelon sour. They do, like, let's open this up. This is just like, there's 6 grams, premium, 6 grams, number one, premium yeast. Let's see what's going on here, because in the ingredients, it says barley malt, barley extract, acidity regulators, lactic acid, malic acid, citric acid, natural watermelon flavoring, hop extracts, and yeast in the sachet. So all the stuff but the yeast is in here already. So I'm quite interested to know how they do that and then get it down to the syrup and don't have those changes happening in the can. I mean, it's obviously not fermenting in there. We'll just look at the instructions real quick. It's just standard. Standard, they want extra light. Spray malt, they call it in the UK, whereas we call it DME here, unless there's something different that I don't know about, but I don't think so. Yeah, so it's just your standard can kit instructions. Open it up, top it up, you know, stir in all your stuff. Let's look at our all grain batch. I like it though. Nice little, looks like video game shit. You know, it's all pixelated and shit. I like that. Kind of like it a lot. So we got ours, nice and simple. 4 pounds 2 row, 6 pounds wheat. Got our 2 ounces of watermelon extract that we put in after fermentation, and our Philly sour yeast, and that's how we get our lactic acid production. So it's gonna be 2 kind of different processes. I didn't know they even did this kind of stuff in can kits. So then we also have our water chemistry. Keep in mind, you don't want to be looking at what my additions are unless you're here in Winnipeg. You want to be looking at these numbers down here. I'm going for a 5.5 mash pH, and then all these beauty ppms down here. If you're not in Winnipeg and you match my additions, you will not be getting those results. Okay? All right, let's mash her in. Kevin, tied this bag too tight. Remember, if you're getting from grain to glass, always keep your bag for your spent grain, unless you're gonna put it, I mean, even if you are gonna put it in the garden or do something else with it, at least it gets it out of the mash tun. We've already done that water chemistry, so don't get at me about, oh, you didn't do the water chemistry. I just did it already. I'm ahead of the game on this one for once. Boom. Give it a big old stirry poo. We're gonna do 5 gallons mash, 2.5 gallons sparge. Stuff off the sides there. We're gonna use our fancy spinning, rotating arm thingy for our Brewzilla. So that's gonna take care of anything that's on the sides. All right. Use this guy here. Look at that. It doesn't really spin that good when you flick it like that. Needs the Vosa. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, right, we can't use, doesn't come standard. I'm gonna have to modify this thing. Doesn't come standard with enough length to use our fancy brew thermometer here. I mean, I think this thing is really meant for CIP, but I'm gonna give it a shot at mashing. Why not? No, we're not gonna use that. It's for CIP, it's not for mashing. I thought I'd give it a shot. What the hell, right? Oh, hello. We'll just go back to our standard equipment, and then we can use our fancy Paul's brew thermometer thingy there. Boom. All right. Back to reality. Just gonna rinse all that stuff down that I got all up in here now. Whoopsie days, that's what I get for trying things. All right, here we go. All right, that's enough fucking up. We'll see you in an hour. All right, so while that's mashing, I thought we'd mix up our 1 in a Melon Muntons sour kit. Sour watermelon kit. And I thought, let's whip out, we're gonna do our SS Brewtech brew bucket for the Walter Malone, but for the 1 in a Melon, I thought I'd whip out, this is a new product for us here at Grain to Glass. This is the Bucket Buddy stainless steel fermenter. And basically, from what I'm looking at here, it looks like a Brewzilla with no heating element, no pump, no whatever. It's got a well, it's not quite conical. It's it doesn't have a cone, but it does have a concave bottom, so you're gonna have better yeast collection there than on your average bucket. These also aren't like $400 like your SS Brewtechs or whatever, $199. It's got the digital temperature readout. It's got the bottom dump with the same valve. I'm just gonna dump out my, I forgot there was star sand in there. Dump out my star sand here. There's a little something here on the, I don't know if you can see that, this. A little bit of a byproduct of the passivation process of the stainless steel, I guess. I mean, it's not gonna hurt us, no problem. The other great thing is, you know, they are embossed. Those numbers aren't going away anytime soon. So, I mean, you can use this for beer, wine, spirits, whatever you're fermenting. Good quality stainless. So let's get going. So I'm just gonna start by putting maybe half our water in. Nope. We'll top it up later once we're done. Okay, and we'll start with, we have our sanitized old Betty Crocker can opener from the dollar store. We've already sanitized the outside of the can. Oh boy, this thing's kind of a piece of shit, isn't it? Hopefully this works for us. Ah, yes. Oh, I was a little worried. If I was smart, I would have put this can in some warm water before to make this flow a little better, but I forgot, and it's too late now. Okay. Wow, this is time for a better can opener. All right, let's have a smell. Oh, definitely smells kind of watermelony. I wonder if that's gonna stick around, or if that's just gonna go by the wayside for fermentation. So we've already sanitized our wine whip. Of course, you don't need this. You can just simply use a spoon, but I like to use the gadgets. Oh, forgot to push my pickup tube down. Push that down there. So we just missed there. Oh, that's too low. There, that's about where we want it. And here we go. The more you can do this as you go, as opposed to just pouring everything in and letting it go, the more accurate of a gravity reading you're gonna get. That. See, like I said, if I was smart, I wouldn't have to stand and hold this for 5 minutes to get everything out of there. Anybody know any jokes? No. All right, we're getting pretty close. So Muntons says, of course, to use Muntons extra light spray malt, but we don't have that. We've got Brews super light DME, which is the same thing just from Brews here in North America. You can debate me on that if you'd like, but we likes the Brews around here. Nothing wrong with Muntons, I mean, for sure. So we get as much of that goodness as we can, but pretty well done here. Smells like a kit mixed with watermelon. That's what it smells like. All right, now let's get some scissors. Never remember scissors. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, sanitize them shits. And then same thing, we want to keep it moving best we can as we stir that stuff in. All right, and one more. Okay, I'm just gonna double check that this is indeed a 6 gallon, for f***'s sake. 6 gallon kit. Oh, top up the fermenter volume to 20 liters. Okay, I'm glad I checked that out. So it's gonna be same batch size. Well, I do 21 liters, so same batch size. Glad I didn't do it to 23 like the Cooper's kits. She would have been a little weak. Just a little bit more. And there you go. This is good because we're gonna get just enough to fill a corny keg, which is what I like to do. Okay, we're gonna give this a real good spinny spin here, and then we're gonna check the gravity. And there we go. Take this and rinse it off right away, get all that stickiness off. And a quick star sand, and then we're ready to use it on our next brew. All right. Now, we're gonna check our gravity just to see. The Walter Malone is 5.5% ABV. And does it say on here what this one's expected to be? Oh, this one's about approximately 5. So, give it a little spinny spin here. It'll be a little tough to see. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that foam to go down. We'll wait for the foam to go down, we'll double check, then we'll pitch our yeast. For now, we'll just top this guy up, we'll put the lid on so nothing can happen, and I'll check in with you in a few minutes after our foam has gone down a little bit. And there we go. See you in a few. Hit that like and subscribe. Cheers. All right, so we waited a little bit of time. One of the things about using the wine whip, or the whatever you want to call it, is it does really make it foam up a lot. But here we go. We're gonna get our best guess here. So I'm gonna say we were at about 1046, so 1.046, which is right in the wheelhouse. If we get down to 1010, there we go, there's our 5%. So, nailed it. We're gonna put this on, put it in the magic box, and can't wait for that shootout with the grain to glass Walter Malone. We'll get back at you. We're gonna do our sparge right away on the Walter Malone. And I almost forgot to pitch the yeast again. Here we go. Give it a little sprinkly, and then off to the magic box. All right, but now we'll see you soon for sparge. Hey, doesn't that look good in the magic box? Look at all our beautiful little experiments going on here. This makes me happy. All right, I don't know what that sound is. Sparge time. So 5 minutes ago, I already cranked up our temperature a little bit so we can start what they call mashing out. We've got our sparge water sitting at 165. We're gonna sparge that in, and then we're in a bit of a rush today, so we're gonna use our heat stick, help us get to boil a little bit quicker. All right. Hello there. That first little bit go. So we're doing 2.5 gallon sparge, so that's 6 of these babies. Actually, no, that's 5 times 2 liters. All right, we'll let that drain through, and then we'll see you at 30 minutes into the boil for our 1 whole melon edition. And then that's that. After that, we'll package her up, cool her down, package her up, pitch our Philly sour yeast, and get her into the magic box with the other one. See you in a bit. Hit that like and subscribe, or like, or subscribe, or subscribe, or like, or dislike 2 times. See you later. All right, sparge is done. I'm getting my gloves on because we're getting nice and hot already. Put her into the bag. I say I like to reuse the green bag for this purpose. Yeah, and then you want to rinse this sucker down right away. Make sure you don't leave your bottom plate in the bag. And then we're gonna get our, because like I said, we are in a hurry today. So we're gonna use our handy dandy heat stick. We lost our supplier for these, but you can get them, you know, Amazon, various other places, probably More Beer, Northern Brewer, that kind of stuff. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Switch that on. That's gonna cut us down. I mean, we're already at 200, so won't be long and we'll be boiling, baby. See you in a bit. See you in about a half hour, 45 minutes. We're gonna put in our 30-minute edition, our whole melon, and that'll be that. See you in a bit. Sippy poo time. All right, as promised, half hour left in the boil. We're gonna put in our 1 whole melon edition. And then I'm not gonna like bore you with the chilling and the packaging, like putting it into the fermenter, pitching the yeast, all that fun stuff today. Just know, Philly sour yeast and that watermelon flavoring in the keg or in your bottling bucket if you're doing bottling. Simple as that, okay? And there we go. Yeah. All right, double check that timer. Yeah, we'll see you for sampling. Don't get too fucked up. Cheers.
2 weeks later.
All right, brewers, time to test our metal here. Which is gonna be better? The grain to glass Walter Malone, which I didn't fucking grab the can. We'll have to grab the can after. Well, we'll see. If I win, we'll grab the can. If I don't, maybe we'll do that. Okay, we got a can. All right, well, we'll put that there, and I'm gonna only show it to you if I win. So we got the Muntons One and a Melon, just the old, just add water, stir it up kind of kit. And we got our grain to glass Walter Malone that we made this time at Oxus Brewing. They're both sour, they're both watermelon-y. Now, Noah's poured them, and he is going to hand them to me, and I don't know which is which, although now that I see them, I think I can guess which is which, but all right, first let's have a smell. All right, this little darker one on my right hand, your left. Sure. Catch a little watermelon. Only a little bit. Catch a little sweetness, a little bit of that. I'm gonna guess this one is the kit just because I'm getting a little bit of that sweetness there. Okay, now the one on my left hand, your right side. Oh, there's some watermelon in that bitch.
We can smell the sour almost too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna guess that this is Walter and this is one in the melon. I'm just gonna, you know. But hey, let's start with. A little bit of residual sweetness, some tartness, not super tart, little tart though.
Yeah, a little tart.
Like they use the lactic, I think, in with like right in with the boil or when they reduce it down to this. So I think this is them. And like, I mean, to be fair, I have drank Walter a few times, so I don't think this is Walter.
No, I'm pretty familiar with Walter, and I don't think this is it.
All right, well, let's try my left, your right.
Yeah, it's totally Walter.
Oh yeah, so that's watermelon bubblicious.
Yeah.
All day long. After this one, it's a different kind. Like this batch doesn't seem to have gotten quite as sour and quite as tart as our previous batches. Not sure.
No, it hasn't.
Not sure what the deal is on that. But still definitely kind of tart. I mean, very much enjoy.
Also, the Walter has a bit more watermelon flavor to it.
So yeah, this one's definitely more sour. But this one's definitely more watermelon-y. Well, I think this one wins. I think this one wins. So was I right that this one is Walter Malone?
Yes, it is.
Thank God. I was a little worried. I'm like, if I can't beat a can kit, we got problems. But, you know, honorable mention. Honorable mention. You know, can kits, I talk a lot of trash about them sometimes, but not too shabby. And a sour where you don't have to do anything special.
Yeah.
I still just mix this up like a normal can kit. Pitch whatever there was in there. They don't tell you what it is. So honorable mention, for sure. So, dun 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 Walter Malone. I'll have a Walter Malone instead. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. Not surprisingly, but thankfully, Walter wins. We'll see you next week. Oh, no, in a couple weeks. It's summertime. As you can tell, I'm sweating. Yes, it gets hot in Winnipeg sometimes. We'll see you soon. Don't get too fucked up.